Sorry, Waffle. We were muted there. Waffle Coffee is on the stream right now.
Hi, Waffle.
But yeah.
Did you have your waffles and coffee this morning? I regret to inform you that I actually had pancakes instead.
I forget where it was, but there was some group that I was talking to, and like there was this. Oh wait, that was in the stream team. That whole war between waffles, pancakes, and French toast.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that was a long time ago. Ah, he had eggs and toast. So.
Ah, yes, she did.
Oh wait, waffles is she?
I think it says on their profile.
Oh, I'm sorry. I always thought waffle was a guy.
Anyway, eggs and toast do sound pretty good. How do you like your eggs, Waffle?
Yes to she? Okay. But yeah, how are your eggs?
I like mine over hard because I just eat the whites and I eat around the yolk. But my brother eats the yolk but not the whites. It's kind of funny.
Waffle says over easy, but scrambled are nice too. Personally, I
Scrambled
prefer.
is nice.
Yeah, personally, I prefer scrambled eggs over the rest of them. Uh, Sunny side up is good, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of having the yolk by itself. I prefer to have it like mixed in with the white, and it tastes better that way. Not too much yolk, not too much white, just a mix of the two.
Yeah.
But yeah. So okay, we have 19 minutes until Minecraft Live actually starts. They've got a whole bunch of pre-shows going on. Looks like someone's showing off the Twilight Forest mod right now.
Interesting.
Yeah. So before the stream gets started, Moople, do you have any opinions about the mob vote right now? Have you seen any of the stuff about that?
I watched your video yesterday. I
Oh,
think I'm siding with the copper golem right now.
okay.
I really don't have any super strong connection to any of them because I am one of those players who likes to stay in creative and build stuff. But I was thinking maybe depending on how the copper golem works, it could be used for like future events and stuff. So that would be kind of cool.
Okay. Oh, that. You know what? I just thought of something really mean. Yeah. You could have like some sort of event where people have to pick random stuff to stand on, and the copper golem presses a copper button, and it drops the colors that button is connected to.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, how about you? How about you guys? I think I have two people watching right now. Do you guys have any opinions over it?
What's the name of the green one again?
That would be the glare. I'm honestly I'm not too
Right.
much of a fan of that one. For the like, you're either ah, Waffle says every single person that I know says LA. Well, now you know one person who says Golem.
Yes.
Yeah, personally, I'm torn between the LA and the Golem. I'm not interested in the glare, like for two reasons. Like primarily because its its ability to or desire to go to dark places and let you know when mobs can spawn there isn't exactly needed. Like people who are you got two different kinds of people who are playing in survival. You got the kinds that build in small places, just trying to go out on adventuring, and you got the kinds of people who are into building large caverns and stuff, or building large mansions. The first people don't need a glare because they only light up small spaces. And the second people don't really need a glare because they've already spent so much time building. They've gotten enough. They should have enough experience to know where the dark places are, and when to and where to light them. So
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe somebody will come up with more creative use for them.
maybe. But yeah, the LA and the Golem definitely seem to have more uses. Uh, the LA, I'm still a little unsure about its use because I mean, its primary objective is to go gather stuff. It doesn't it doesn't duplicate items like I at first thought it did. It just
Right.
goes
It
around.
kind of reminds me of have you seen Harry Potter
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
or read the books? You know, Nifflers, the ones that go and like find gold. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, you do you mean like the thing from uh phew, Mysterious
I
Beasts
think
and Where
it's
to Find Them
in
or something like
I
that?
think it's in Fantastic Beasts too.
Fantastic
Yeah.
Beasts. Thank you.
It's definitely in that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but it originally comes up in one of the Harry Potter books.
okay. It's been such a long time since I've read the books, and don't recall ever seeing it in the Harry Potter movies. So,
Yeah, I don't think it made it into the movies, which is kind of unfortunate.
well, if they were to add everything in the books, then the movie series would probably be twice as long.
Oh yes, all of a sudden the Harry Potter movie series turns into a Lord of the Rings style movie series.
I mean, Harry Potter has more movies than Lord of the Rings, so that doesn't exactly work.
I mean, you could have like multiple movies for each book, though, other
Ah,
than like the seventh.
well, even the Lord of the Rings book was technically split into three parts. So,
Yeah, true.
but yeah, like I was saying earlier, personally, I'm a little torn between the LA and the Copper Golem because yeah, the LA all it does is like it goes around and picks stuff up, but that's kind of the limit to it. I'm not entirely sure how its usefulness would be, how well it could be used because one of the big problems is that hey chicken ear, but anyway, one of the big problems that I have with the LA is the fact that it only picks up stuff that are on the ground. It can't like if you give it a diamond, it won't go around mining diamond ores. So
Right.
like how do you use it? If you're out mining, you're already picking stuff up in your inventory. If you're uh, like if you have a wheat farm, you can probably have that whole contraption that sends a wave of water washing over all the wheat and breaking it apart. But usually, if you have a contraption like that, you already have one of those dropper systems down at the bottom, like I was saying in the video.
Yeah, I
So,
don't know. I'm sure some people would find a good use for them with
oh,
their farms and whatnot.
oh yeah, there's probably going to be some people who make a use for them. Who knows? Maybe they could even replace the droppers entirely. That way, that people don't have to go through such complex system. They can just sort sort the chests that way by going to specific areas for the LA to bring stuff to them. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not really sure. But
Also, hi, chicken.
yeah, functionally, I think the Copper Golem definitely wins in my opinion because yeah, I think that it'll be a very fun function for redstone players or those who like using
Yeah.
command blocks. But when it comes to the LA, I think it definitely has a lot of interest because I mean one of the big reasons is how similar it looks to the Vex.
Right.
Like you said, you watched my video yesterday, and I made a mention
Uh
of
huh.
that. Like, why is that? Why do they look so similar? Both have the
Yeah, it's
humanoid.
definitely interesting.
Yeah. So I wonder if that's going to be demonstrated. It, like, I don't think we're going to see. You still don't know what a Vex is? It's those things that are. Those little smiley face things that are summoned uh, by. What are those illagers called? The ones that spellcast that you get totems of Undying from. Um, Illusioner? No, that's a different one. Um,
Oh, I don't think my link worked very well. Yeah, I don't know that I've really seen many Vex. I've only
Evoker.
come across it maybe once.
Yeah, they come from evokers. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I really don't do enough survival for finding that sort of thing.
Ah. Yeah, I made sure to go stop by there first chance I uh, when they first released mansions into Minecraft. I made sure to go over there and pay a visit, but yeah, I do need to do more stuff in survival, or even I've been wanting to go out into the frontier and build a large uh, ice boat race, but I haven't taken the time to do that in a while.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, my goal for this year was to do more survival stuff so that I wouldn't be like completely unknowledgeable about survival things, and that didn't really happen.
I mean, it still got its survival aspects, but then you became a staff member, and all of a sudden you have creative mode. It's
And
like,
build
why
some
do I
stuff.
need to go out there anymore? I can just go into creative mode and build whatever I want.
But even before I became staff, I mostly stayed in town or played creative in single player worlds. So
Ah, okay.
that may be way back when I was new and needed things.
Yeah, I think that went for a lot of us. Not too late, Masker. Uh, technically, the stream Minecraft Live starts in 7 minutes and 20 seconds, so you are technically still a little early. We're only getting started with this stream so that we can try to get some traction and have conversations before the event begins.
Yeah, so you've come at a good time.
Indeed.
And to be quite honest, I've actually never been able to watch these streams because I've always had multiple hours of rehearsals on the day that it's usually at. So,
Rehearsals?
yeah, I'm a dancer, so
Oh,
in
cool.
previous years I would have Nutcracker rehearsals.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, good times other than, missing all the fun Minecraft things that happen on Saturday.
Yeah. So how long have you been dancing then?
Let's see. At least 7 years.
Okay. A lot of
Yeah,
fun.
but I stopped ballet this year, so now it's just a couple dance classes per week. A little more relaxed.
Okay. Still sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. My parents apparently like in the middle of the pandemic, I think, they started taking online dance lessons. So they
Oh,
someone would,
nice.
yeah, their tutor would be I don't know if they were using Zoom or some other thing, but the tutor would be on screen dancing, and then my parents would be in the living room practicing. So yeah, they said that they were having a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
that's nice. That's good. It would be really cool if you could have some dance moves in Minecraft other than like uh, hitting shift repeatedly.
Yeah, I mean, there are servers like Hypixel. They have been able to make it somehow. I'm not entirely sure where player models can go into custom poses. They have created something that makes it so that you have what whatever they're called uh, well to have players move into poses and stuff. So there must
Interesting.
be
That
some
hurts my
way.
brain just to think about.
What?
I said that hurts my brain just to think about how that would even be done.
That would require a lot of programming. Yeah, yeah, it would be very crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, then again, Hypixel is so ahead of the game when it comes to programming. Like they decided, you know what, we need to make our own game. So
Yeah.
yeah, I am still kind of curious about what's going on with Hytale because they're saying that they're supposed to be releasing it sometime next year, but haven't heard anything about
I
it
don't
in a
know.
while. Yeah. I will say, Hytale does have one advantage over Minecraft that I can immediately point out. More bosses.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's something that I hope that they add pretty soon because, I mean, think about this. Like, the 1.18 update is going to be making the landscape much bigger, or deeper, I should say. So the opportunity to create dungeons in original Minecraft just got much bigger, literally. You have all this space down there now that you can create these massive dungeons, and I really have to wonder if they're going to be trying to take advantage of that in 1.19.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see
Yeah.
where stuff goes. I'm still hoping for a swamp update with frogs because I like frogs.
Oh yeah, frogs would definitely be a nice update. We almost got them when we had that biome vote a few years ago, but
Yeah.
yeah,
And then
what?
they were like, goats!
Yep. Ah,
Yeah, that's a good point, chicken. I feel like there was a lot of hype earlier on, but now that it's taken so much time, everyone's kind of forgotten about it.
Yeah. Chickadeer just said, the huge delay on Hytale makes me question its potential success. There's no hype around it. It'll have to immunity build from scratch instead of leeching from Minecraft. Yeah, they... Unfortunately, I kind of have to agree with you there. Like, I think there might still be a way for them to, like, bring back the hype if they release a trailer similar to how they released it originally, but yeah, the initial hype that they had at the beginning definitely has fallen away. Alright, so we have 40 seconds until Minecraft Live.
Dun dun dun.
Yep. I'm gonna unmute the stream and then actually no, I'll just remove the image covering it up. It is time. The time is now. Yes, Waffle. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I just unmuted it, so you guys will be able to hear it too. I'll probably even turn down the volume a little bit so that you can at least still hear Moople. No sound from it right now.
Hmm.
Here we go. Nice beat going on.
Hello and welcome to Minecraft Live 2021. I'm
Hello.
your host and chief
My
storyteller
chickens
of
were harmed in
ReDGE
this
Studios,
production, says
Lydia
Waffle.
Winters.
Uh-huh.
We have an exciting show for you today, filled with all things Minecraft. You'll vote a new mob into the game, hear what's happening in Minecraft dungeons, learn how to design and play with your own Minecraft mob, find out the next Minecraft update, and much, much more. Seriously though, we have a packed show for you. The best part is that you get to hear everything directly from the cool humans making it, and they will give you the inside knowledge that no one outside of Mojang Studios knows, our best kept secrets, until we tell you all of them today. So let's do it. Our social team will be tweeting throughout the show and want to know what you think about everything we announce. Hang out with us here and also there. Last year, we announced quite an anticipated update, the Caves and the Cliffs update.
Oh yeah,
We've
been
seen
waiting
all the
for this one.
incredible things you've done with Caves and Cliffs Part 1 and can't wait to see what you do with Part 2. Agnes and Henrik are here to give us a peek into the surprising development process for Caves and Cliffs Part 2. Hi Agnes, hi Henrik.
Hello.
Agnes, how are you feeling?
I'm super happy to be here. I'm excited. I'm excited.
So excited. And Henrik, it's your first time on the Minecraft Live stage.
It is. It's not your first time though, right?
It is not my first time. You two are going to tell us about Caves and Cliffs Part 2, and the thing that I think is the most amazing is how involved and how essential the community was to making it.
Yes. Yeah. This update changes basically everything about the world generation in the game. So we've added like massive mountains, massive caves, and it's been really hard to kind of balance that because we want to add all this new cool stuff. But when people are playing the game, we also want them to be able to encounter like the old familiar stuff. So this balancing act is really hard. So as designers and developers, when we test the stuff we built, how do we know if it's any good, right? How do we know if it's better? So we've needed a lot of help. and we've definitely gotten it. So we've been shipping snapshots, betas every week, and the people have been playtesting and giving us feedback. And it's just been wonderful. It feels kind of like they're colleagues helping us to build this great game.
That's amazing. And you have an amazing example of someone who took a lot of time giving notes.
Yeah. For example, a player tweeted at me this wonderful big picture showing across different snapshots in the same location what changed across different snapshots, and offered some opinions on that and some feedback. And this kind of stuff takes a lot of time to do. It's research that the users are doing for us, and we get a lot of this stuff, and it just saves time, and and that's time that we can use, of course, to make the game better.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, it truly is. And I mean, this is like the biggest update we ever done, and we couldn't have done it without the community.
Oh, that's incredible. And I know you were kind of nervous when you decided to split the update and tell everyone about that.
Yes, I mean, it's a very big decision, and we took it together as a team. But yes, when it was time to announce it, it was quite scary. But we thought the best thing is just to be transparent, because as we know, Minecraft is crafted together with the community, and then it's good if we just are as honest as we possibly can. And then when we did announce it, everyone was just so caring and understanding, and it shows we have the most beautiful community. So yeah, thank you.
We absolutely do.
And it was so nice as a team to be able to not rush it, since this change is so big, to be able to do it properly and take the time and really do it well. So we're super thankful that we got so strong support for it.
That's awesome. And I mean, sometimes during the development process, things change and you decide you want things to be bigger and better, which kind of moves them to a different timeline. And I know we have one of those today.
Yeah, we do. So we have been working quite a lot on the Deep Dark, the Warden, and the Skulk Sensor. And we're so excited about this, and we know everyone is. And so it got a bit bigger because we really want to do this right and do it with super high quality. But that's also the reason to that we moved it to the next update instead.
And we're going to talk about the next update at the end of the show, right?
So we're going to show both some new things from the Deep Dark and some other new things. So that's exciting.
So we'll move the Deep Dark feature set into the next update, which will be after Caves and Cliffs Part 2. And we're going to look at that later in the show. You're going to get to see some really cool stuff from Brendan. Now,
both,
Henrik and Agnes, you two are working with an awesome team of developers. And this was quite a technical challenge. So we have an inside look at sort of a lot that went into Caves and Cliffs Part 2.
Yes. Yep, let's watch it.
The best part of my job, I think it's just creating a game. I want to make people happy.
Part 3, I mean,
in the new update, I've been primarily focusing on
creating
caves the mountains and also putting everything together in the new generation of the world. So that's the caves and the mountains and everything in between. When I started this project about a year ago, I knew almost nothing about world generation, and I learned so much. And it's really been a team effort, Java and Bedrock together.
In this update, my role is to bring to life
I've just decided that I need a stuffed Minecraft axolotl in my life.
We present to you
I just got one a
cliffs
couple days
and the
ago and
caves
put it in
update.
one of my aquariums on the residence.
One of the inspirations for the caves is the Sondong's cave systems in Vietnam, because that was one of the largest cave systems in the world. And I feel so proud of it because I came from Vietnam, and
well, now I'll have to go check them out.
Use these cave systems in my country and put it into the game. So I felt so proud whenever I think about the caves.
My job is to find what works slow in Minecraft and try to optimize it. The new update changes how the world looks a lot, and it also affects performance
I also need a
quite a lot.
stuffed Minecraft bee.
The best part about my job is just finding
and my life shall be
something
complete.
which can give a big benefit, and then just seeing how FPS improves or how frame time
but I can live for it with a Minecraft bee.
I would say the coolest part about my job is all of the wonderful colleagues that I get to work with. They really inspire me, teach me, and motivate me to
I'm
be
just
a better
recalling all the
versions
bee
of
puns
myself
from
every day.
the 1.15 update.
We put in a lot of time and effort into this update, and I hope that it will inspire and excite our community.
It feels like it's a whole new game.
What a great team you have.
The best team. And now we've been working on Caves and Cliffs Part 2. It's been so beautiful to see how everyone collaborated, like all the different roles, like Bedrock developers, Java developers, designers, artists, sound, and so on. So yeah, it's been so good.
It feels like when you get a diverse group of people together in a room like that, even if it's a digital room, I guess, then and all focus on one thing like this, it feels like there's no problem you can't solve. Plus, it's fun.
That's amazing. And then you add our community. They're doing bug tracking. They're just everywhere giving us notes and feedback and telling us what's working. So you add that to an amazing team, and it's really incredible.
We really want actually to highlight everyone that helps us with the public bug tracker we have. So many players report bugs, and then we also have the moderators. And
I would be totally down to go explore a cave to make a block game.
Categorizing, finding duplicates,
do it.
asking for additional information, and it's extraordinarily helpful.
We have a really amazing community.
I mean, I guess I say that until I get in there.
and actually the whole team has been just
Ape
kind of
Cave
sharing images and
especially
seeds
lower
as you're
Ape
finding
Caves
things,
is
and
a
you put
great
together
place to go
some
for
really
beginners.
awesome worlds for us to look at.
Very easy terrain.
Oh, neat.
Just looking at the size of this, it looks like a place where you can put dungeons. Like,
I think I'm a little bit behind on the stream, but I do have to say I have the captions on, and at one point it said FUG reports instead of bug reports, as in FUGG.
so you're watching the stream on your thing, right?
Yeah, I think there's just a delay.
Okay. Are you watching my stream or the Minecraft live stream?
I had yours on, but I went over to the other one because it seemed slightly less delayed.
It's slightly less delayed. Having mine on definitely helps with seeing what people are saying. But you'll probably
beautiful.
need to mute
Well,
mine.
I have that one paused on my
video,
other screen so I can see the chat.
Big mountains and natural-looking cool mountains and caves, but as we started working on it, the scope kind of grew because we
Mountains
realized
look really
that
nice.
we need to change all the terrain to make this all fit together. But once we started seeing that work, and it was so fun to see how the team started realizing that we're really onto something. This is going to be great. And seeing that inspiration spread, and then also spread out to our community through the snapshots has been really fun.
Yeah, and we have been playtesting a lot, and we couldn't stop playtesting because
We get distracted
we just
all the
found
time.
so many cool places, and I feel so inspiring, and that's what we want to do with Minecraft. We want to inspire everyone to play Minecraft in their own way, and we really feel that this new world generation inspires you, going on adventure, building, telling stories. So it's very exciting.
That's amazing. And I mean, so you make all these changes, but then
place.
obviously we have so many players who've been playing
Oh,
for
yeah,
so
for
long.
sure.
I mean, the
I
two
can't
of
wait
you
to
have
get into
worlds
the
that are
new
10 years
caves and
old.
all that.
And I just love the approach you took to
Maybe
keeping
that's when I'll
everything
finally go
really
out and do
safe for
survival
players
stuff.
who have existing worlds.
Yes, it's very important for us to be respectful to players' worlds, and Minecraft should be a game you can trust, because if you know that it works and it will work for many, many years, then you can spend all this love and time on your Minecraft world. So in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, we have actually done two things mainly to make sure that everything works well. And the first thing is blending. So as you can see in the picture here, to the left we don't have blending. So then when you update your old world to the new world generation, it would just be like an ugly edge. But now, with blending, it's actually all smooth and pretty.
That's beautiful. That makes a huge difference. And Henrik, I know the other part you want to show us with your own world.
Yeah. So what happens if you open your old world with the new version of Minecraft?
When they changed command block syntax, they could have done something to make command blocks that have the old syntax not just break.
Family. And let's take a look. So there it is, all the old stuff we built 10 years ago. But that's what happens when you open the world in 1.18. So it basically generates new caves beneath the old
Looking
areas.
at some of the stuff, it's like, man, why do I even bother doing custom terraforming after this? Just go find natural mountain and copy paste it in.
Don't look, Henrik. There's so many spoilers there under your world. So many cool things.
I was squinting.
I am kind of
That's
curious.
The first thing I'm gonna do when I update
when Empire
is digging
updates
straight up.
1.18,
Not
do you
straight
think
down.
you guys will be
I'm gonna see what's
adding,
under my base.
they were showing how
That's
there's
so
going to be
cool.
a new
I just
layer
love that
underneath
it adds
everything
so much to the existing worlds that our players
Yeah,
have, and so you're keeping them safe and adding a lot to it.
And that's also an important thing. We don't want to force players to have to pick between just the new or just the old. So we want them to be able to experience both things in the same world.
That's amazing. Throughout the show, we're going to have creator questions, and you two get to have.
I don't know how that'll work out. I'll have to see. Maybe Chicken has a better answer, but.
Okay.
Yes, the plan is to release this on Java and Bedrock at the same time.
Interesting.
And also to ship it with what we call seed parity. And that's, what does that mean? So seed is this name for the magic number that is used to determine how your whole world looks like. So every world is unique, and that's driven by this seed. And when you create a new world, it gets a randomly generated seed. But if you dig that seed up, if you really like what you see, you're like, wow, this world is wonderful, I want to share it with my friends. You can dig up that number and share it with others. And then if they open a new world with that seed, they'll see the same thing. But what's new for this update is that also works between Bedrock and Java.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So if you create a world in Java and you think it's beautiful, you want to share with others, anyone who opens a world with that seed, regardless of which edition they're playing, will see essentially almost exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it's almost identical. And it's a thing in the community, you find a super cool location and you share it, like, look at this world I found. And before, you couldn't do that with players on the other edition, but now everyone can just share cool places together. And I think that's really nice.
It's really amazing. I mean, when you find these amazing, epic things in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, you obviously want to be able to share them. So seed parity is huge. I think everyone's going to be so excited about it.
So we're not 100% there yet, but close. It's very similar. Details will be different.
Seed almost parity.
Seed almost parity.
So I know everyone is anxiously, including myself, waiting for this update.
Yeah, it's all really pretty.
Yeah. So it's actually almost done. So we're going to release it in a month or two.
And the waterfall in the background.
Thank you so much, Agnes and Henrik.
Thank you.
Caves and Cliffs Part 2 will be coming to a screen near you in 1 to 2 months. And speaking of screens, soon there will be another place to play Minecraft. On November 2nd, Minecraft comes to Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Minecraft. It's a game all about togetherness and teamwork. Let's take a look at some of Minecraft's most terrific teams. Zombies and the Drowned. Maybe not the best example. Let's try another. Cobblestone and Mossy Cobblestone. A relationship that's truly rock solid.
Oh, chickens.
Oh dear. How about Steve and Creeper? Okay, maybe not Steve and Creeper. Not them. Not them either.
Togetherness and teamwork. Fun stuff.
You realize this is going out live, right? If we don't find a great example of Minecraft togetherness soon... What's that, Goat? You've got the best example of togetherness yet.
Oh, no.
Okay, this better be good. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition. Finally, coming together for... No, that's not right. Absolutely not. That's the ticket. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition are coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC. We debated which edition to add to the service and decided, why not add both? That means Game Pass for PC will be the only way to get
Minecraft Bedrock Edition.
Convenient. Perhaps
really
a little too convenient.
Yeah, I'm quite behind.
In November,
my internet
is
terrible.
Original Blockbuster, its crossplay supporting cousin, and a cartload of other
There, I
games
refreshed. Hopefully it's a little more caught up.
Excellent point, Goat. Game Pass does have PC games. And personally, I can't wait to play those PC games with my 2 best friends. Ah, the sweet smell of togetherness.
You know, when the goat said that, when he said that the goat said that the goat has an example of teamwork,
hello, Minecrafters of the world. I'm Vubui, and I'm back yet again to help guide you through this year's incredibly important and potentially life-altering vote. Remember the Phantom? For an amazing mob that will be added to Minecraft. For those of you who haven't been a part of Minecraft Live before, here's how it works. Our developers came up with 3 different mobs that they think could potentially be a great addition to Minecraft for a variety of reasons.
Yes.
But you, the community of Minecraft players around the world, get to decide which one gets further developed and brought into the game in a future update, and which ones will live on only in our hearts as what could have been. Like you, little baby. I'll never forget you. Moving on. The actual winner of last year's intense mob vote was none other than the Glow Squid. If you haven't run into these majestic creatures swimming around under the stars on a clear night, you are really missing out. But that was last year and this is now. So here's what you need to do. We have 3 mobs for you to choose from, and there will be 2 rounds of voting. The first round, of course, will include all 3 mobs, but one will get voted out. In the second round, there will only be the 2 remaining mobs, then just one winner in the end. As in previous years, the vote will happen on Twitter. So if you don't already have an account, you'll need to quickly make one. And if you do have an account, make sure you're logged in. Then when I tell you it's time to vote, go to the Minecraft Twitter account and check out the live voting poll with all 3 mob options. Pick the one you want to see added to Minecraft and click to cast your vote. That's it. It's like super easy. Well, the clicking part is easy. The choosing part, considerably more difficult.
Next.
Now that you know what to do, let's go over your options. And who better to talk about our 3 potential
Did
new
you get
mobs
logged in?
than someone who is
I'm
tiny in
logged in,
size, but never in heart. The
Good,
one,
good.
the only, Tiny Jens. Hey, Tiny Jens. So, can you help by telling
What? What? I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh.
I'll come up to the surface.
Okay. We'll just wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey. Oi, oi, oi.
Watch it there.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
What? I still can't hear you. Hold on. So impatient.
Ooh. A little testy.
Just. Phew.
Oh, Tiny Jens, you made it. Can you tell our viewers all about this year's mobs?
I'm actually very busy. I lost Tiny Agnes again. I had retraced my steps, and now I have to go all the way back down there.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
But don't worry, don't worry. I know someone who can fill in for me.
Great. Thanks. Oh, okay. Bye, Tiny Jens. Jens, you're here.
Hi, Boo.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank you.
I
Thank
guess
you.
Tiny Jens sent you while he looks
Tiny
for
Jens
Tiny
sent
Agnes
live
once again.
Jens.
Exactly.
just can't
It's
keep
a tough job.
It really is.
Yes.
Yes.
Since you're here, can you please tell everyone all about this year's mobs?
Absolutely. So, as you already mentioned, the team came up with 3 lovely creatures that we believe that players will enjoy interacting with, and they are the Glare, the Lay, and the Copper Golem.
Those all sound really cool.
Absolutely. And to begin with, we have the Glare, which is it's a creature that flies around and doesn't really like dark areas because it knows that in dark areas there might be monster spawns.
Yes.
So naturally, it goes to those areas and gets really grumpy about it, and, and that is to bring that player's attention so that the problem can be fixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, the other one's
And
probably,
we are thinking about
Probably
ideas
MoreMoople, huh?
that in certain circumstances the
now
glare
it's
might
That's
even
possible.
help you light up these areas
Oh.
to solve your
Oh, there's a waffle.
monster spawning problems.
The glare
Waffle
sounds
still
amazing.
here.
I'm
Why
ready
is
to
my-
vote glare now.
Yes,
My
but then
studio's
we
saying
have
there's
the
only
LA,
one person
which is
watching right
also
now.
a flying, lovely creature
Ah, mine says
that
2.
loves music
Okay,
and
that's good.
Who doesn't?
nice sounds. And if you give it an item, it will start looking for similar items lying around and bring them to you.
Okay.
And if you also play on a note block, it will drop the items on that location instead.
That's useful.
Yes, and we imagine that players can maybe use this to make the LA help you with, I don't know, sorting
Don't
items
worry,
or
Master, I won't
clearing up
worry.
areas.
Yeah.
I think there are many possibilities.
Okay, so vote a lay. I get it.
Yes, but then we have the Copper Golem, and as the name implies, it's a golem made out of copper, so it's an excellent use for copper, and it will also like interact with you, and since it's made out of copper, it will over time oxidize and maybe like turn into a statue. But don't worry, you can deoxidize it using an axe, or it actually carries around a lightning rod on its head. So a lightning strike can also
the copper golem.
Wow! In addition, it loves pressing buttons a little bit randomly, specifically copper buttons.
But it randomly presses.
Yeah, so that can also be used in some interesting contraptions, we believe.
That's amazing. So copper golem, allay, glare, all sound good. How do people choose? I think it's going to be quite difficult. But you've given them a lot to think about.
No,
so
I
think
it's not going to be all that difficult.
People will figure out what they like the most.
Has been,
well, thank you so much, Jens, for coming by. I have now a creator question.
Yeah.
Hola, soy el 997 de México y tengo unas preguntas para ustedes. Primera pregunta, ¿cómo deciden qué mob poner a votación cada año? Segunda pregunta, ¿cómo se le ocurre al equipo cada nuevo mob? Última pregunta, ¿se basan en los comentarios de la comunidad de fans o es inspiración del equipo?
Okay, those three questions I think everyone who wants to know the answer of.
Yeah, well, ideas and inspiration can come from many places. Sometimes it just spontaneously appears when you're walking around in the park, or often like you play other games, watching movies, or playing Minecraft. And the community is also a great help. They have so many ideas and they do so many fun things. So we have a lot of ideas to work with, and we need to figure out like which ones do we want to do next. And a good way of doing that is actually playing in the game and see which areas that can be improved. I lost my train of thought.
There's so many different ways that these ideas come, and that's really exciting to hear. Yeah. So when the community votes on a mob today, that mob is going to move forward towards being in Minecraft. Like, how finished already is that mob, or is there a lot of work to do?
Well, of course we have the big concept that we wanted to do, but once we have the mob in the game and see how it interacts with the areas and other mobs and items, that's when you kind of find the last magic little details to make it really great.
I like hearing about the last magic details. Yes. Well, thanks, Jens. You've given everyone a lot to think about. All right, now you know what your options are. And if you already knew, you know a little more about them. Soon, I'll let you know when the first voting round goes live. For now, let's take a look at something pretty fantastic coming to Minecraft that you don't even have to vote on. Earlier this week, Lydia spoke with Fanny and Quinn from our awesome creator team over in Redmond to get a first look at some interesting things they've been working on.
Okay.
Each year, we show you some of the cool new things made by our creators for Minecraft Marketplace. This year, we're going to do that and show you how to start creating Minecraft things yourself. I finally made my first mob.
Bedrock thing, then.
It's very weird. Fanny and Quinn are here to tell us all about how we can all become creators. Hi, Fanny and Quinn.
Hello, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia.
It's so great to be here. Like, just so exciting to talk about our creators, and what a better place to do it than surrounded by the art that they have created.
I know. I walked onto the set and I was like, oh my God, those are Jollycraft skins. Those are Cupcake Brianna. That's Cost Studios. It was so cool just seeing all of their skins and worlds and concepts all on the wall.
They are really amazing. I mean, the creativity from our creators. Those names. That makes sense now.
Creeper one
it's just mind-blowing.
At the retail store.
Before we get too far in, though, we should probably explain to everyone what is a creator.
Yeah, of course. So creator is really anybody who makes anything in Minecraft, whether you're doing skins, textures, worlds, terraforming, UI, and even for me, like people that are making mods and add-ons and that kind of more developer type, those are creators too.
Definitely. For me, the way that I always like to think about it is that a creator is anyone that makes something in Minecraft and then shares it with someone else. That could be like Little Mac sharing it with their friends at school, or that could be a team of creators that sell something in the marketplace. And then everything in between, right? And our mission really is to empower all of them to make whatever their imagination is telling them to do. We want to really give you all the means, documentation, tools to be able to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's just such a cool thing to be able to work on, that everybody can be a creator.
That is so cool. And Fanny, you mentioned tools. I think it's so interesting. Your team is actually building things that creators use to build things on top of. Like, what is your favorite tool that you've made?
Oh God, that is such a hard question. We have so many, but I'm going to be a little bit selfish for a second and just pick one that I worked on recently. Like, as a manager, I rarely get the chance to actually write code, which I love doing. And this time we had a game jam, and I actually picked a creator community request, which is like implement a damage command that will help you like do cool effects with other mobs. And I just worked with a designer, and we created this together. And I'm so excited to know that the team is actually now taking my code and is going to ship it for real. Very excited about that.
Yeah, that was just so cool that you're able to do something just in a game jam, and then it turns into something real that our creators can use. For me, my favorite is the structure animation. Last year, we shipped a map called Suburbia by Jiggerbob that is basically this world that you can manage your city, create plots for commercial, residential, balance your economy. And every single time you place one of those plots, it animates layer by layer by layer, adding just this immersiveness and polish to the map that just makes it, I don't know, above and beyond.
That's so cool. I mean, so many of our creators are using the innovative tools that you've made to just like expand what they're working on. And we have some awesome examples of that.
As far as I'm aware, I don't think Fallows can cross over from Genshin to Minecraft, though.
Darn.
What the? Okay. So I wonder if those commands will also be given to Java players.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with that.
Yeah, they were saying marketplace, but that sort of stuff seems like it can easily be used for those who know Java.
Yeah. Give us the things.
I love how many examples there were of creators just
like
using those tools in all different ways. What's that like for you to see, Fanny, when your team, you've all been working on making those things for our creators?
It's definitely one of my favorite parts of like working with creators. You just give them one tool or two and they will make these crazy, amazing things. Like many times I see their creation, I'm like, how do they even do that? Like I know they're using our tools, but I don't know how they did that. It's so crazy.
It's mind-blowing sometimes just what they're able to do with
that
just
would be
the
really
small
cool.
little things that we give them.
That's really, really cool. And we have a creator question for the two of you.
Really add to that giant effect.
I'm EY Stream, a Minecraft YouTuber, and I've got a question for you. Are these awesome features just for people who have experience in modding or creating content? And if we wanted to, how do people learn more about these features?
You know, sometimes you can
It's
really
such a great
tell
question
when they're
because the
reading
answer
off
is
the
no.
script.
They aren't just for, advanced modders or people that have been in the community for a long time.
Yeah.
We actually just launched a new website we call Learning
fans.
Portal. It's on minecraft.net/creator.
Why is he yelling?
And on that site,
Because
it
he's
basically
trying to
links
be
out to all
dramatic.
of our resources to how to learn how to become a creator.
I actually
and learn
don't
how
have sound
Minecraft
on, so I had no
content
clue that he
creation
was yelling.
works. It also links
but
out to our brand new
that's kind
documentation
of funny.
site that allows you to
Oh,
just
are
go
you just
super
doing,
deep into
subtitles
learning the
on
components and
your
learning
I
these.
am.
And
I
then the
have
coolest
my
thing we
headset
added, which is
connected
how
to
we
my
learn
phone,
mobs,
so
is we use the Minecraft Entity Wizard,
And I
which is
have it
created by
playing on
Yanis,
my
and it's a
laptop.
Blockbench plugin that allows like super easy
So in other words,
creation
if you were able
of
to hear the
mobs that you
stream,
can
I
add your
would
own
be hearing
Minecraft
it
game.
from your end too.
Yep.
Hello everyone, my name is Yanis. I'm a software developer and Minecraft content creator. In 2017 I started to create my own 3D modeling program called Blockbench. The program is all about creating boxy, pixely models, which makes it perfect for the Minecraft art style. Today Blockbench supports many Minecraft formats, ranging from Bedrock Edition add-ons to Java Edition resource packs and mods. The program is used by Minecraft creators all around the world to create models, animations and player skins. Almost all 3D models you see on the Minecraft marketplace were made in Blockbench. and it was even used to design some of the new vanilla mobs, such as the goat and the axolotl. This summer I've collaborated with Mojang to create a new plugin for Blockbench. The plugin makes it super easy to get started with add-on creation, by generating everything you need for a custom entity in just a few clicks. I'm going to demonstrate the process by making a simple grizzly bear.
Butterfly.
Yeah.
To install the plugin, I'm heading to File, Plugins, Available, search for the Minecraft Entity Wizard, and press Install. That brings up this handy shortcut on the start screen. Let's go! I'm going to
Just
pick a
casually
preset
making
that
a
looks
grizzly bear,
similar to the
nothing to
grizzly
worry
bear,
about here.
like this polar bear, and I'll use the same for the
My
behavior.
friends and I have been using
Okay,
this
now
mod
the add-on is
called,
created on your computer.
Blockbuster that's
Now
been
let's start
very
customizing
useful.
our model using
Combining
Blockbench.
it for
this
making
example,
our,
because we already have a
Legacy
bear
Zen
model,
series.
I'm just going to recolor the model.
Combining that with,
Oh,
Of course, you could also change the
combining
whole
that
model
with
to turn it into
Blockbench
something
could
entirely
definitely open
different,
up some
like this
possibilities.
butterfly that I made. It is based on
Yeah.
the vanilla badge. Okay, this looks good. Now I'm going to press save and switch over to Minecraft. I can find our new grizzly bear pack in the behavior pack section and simply enable it. This will automatically enable the resource pack as well. Now let's check out the entity in-game. I just need to grab a spawn egg from the inventory and use it. And here's our grizzly bear. Have fun creating! It's free and works on all platforms.
Ah, very good, very good.
I already told you all that I made a mob, but actually all three of us made mobs because we wanted to showcase that anyone can be a creator. So, Fanny, tell us about your adorable mob that you made.
Thank you. Yes, I was so excited to know that Blockbench was a thing because I immediately thought I need to add my dogs to Minecraft. I really, really love them. And I was just so excited. Like Blockbench made it very easy for me to just obsess over every single detail. Like every pixel was like, does that look like my dog? And then I also modified the geometry, especially the tails, to look like the exact twist that my dogs have. I really obsessed a lot. And I was very happy, especially when I was able to add my own animation. I'm definitely not an art person, and I just made it so that it like wiggles their tails when they're sitting. I was so happy to be able to do
They turned out so good. I thought it was super cute that you're able to get both of them in there.
Thank you.
So me being kind of born in the Pacific Northwest, outdoorsy. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm wearing
for sure.
flannel on the stage. I wanted to kind of pull something from that nature. So I made Evelyn
guys on
Evergreen.
Empire figured
She's
out
this
how to,
kind of cute
make
little
those enraged,
evergreen tree that you maybe
zombie
see,
pigmen and
walking
stuff,
around the
and
deep
polar bears
forest.
spawn
Kind
in
of
areas
fantasy
that
driven.
they normally
Then
wouldn't
I've
spawn,
animated
so.
the arms of the legs, just these little stick legs that kind of walk around.
What in the
just to add
world is
something,
that
kind
little
of
tree dude?
Her
Something
eyes
that
are
he
really
made.
staring right into my soul.
Looks
I
very
love it. I would
memeable.
love to just happen upon Evelyn in the forest.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I went
yeah.
in totally different direction from the two of you. I know, Quinn, you built your mob from scratch. Fanny, you built yours on top of a wolf. I built mine on top of something. I did not animate. I just wanted to do the beginner's course of Blockbench. And so I made something very near and dear to my Florida heart
The tree looks so happy, yeah.
with a twist, which is what I'm calling an alolotl, an axolotl, and an alligator.
It's kind of like a little dragon.
It does look like a little dragon. It's a pretty good mashup there. I think it's great.
Yeah, I thought an alligator and axolotl would be
it's
super
not stuff that
innovative
they're
when added
adding
together,
into
but it does
Minecraft,
just look
but,
like a dragon. But I'm okay with that because I am a
Potentially it
creator
would
now
probably drop a
based on your
sapling.
definition because
Exactly.
I made that and I showed it to all of you.
Yeah,
Which
maybe.
seeing something that you make in a game that you've played, for me for 11 years, it was amazing.
That's
It is so
quite a
rewarding,
combination
really,
of
to
an
be able
alligator
to
and an
just do
axolotl.
that. So we
Yeah.
encourage you all to try it. Like if someone that paint is the only skill that I have, I know everyone can do it. So please go install Blockbench and try it out. We would be so incredibly proud to just see everything that you have built. We would love to see it.
Yeah, it's available on all the platforms, and just post them on Twitter, post them on wherever you do, and we'll probably run across some of those, and we love seeing them.
Oh, I can't wait to see what everyone else creates. And I mean, I think that our mobs are definitely ready for the mob vote next year. So we don't even have to work on anything else. These three are perfect. I'm going to have to talk to the team about that. So we're not professional creators, obviously, by our mobs, even though they're lovely. But Quinn, you get to work with
please
people.
Don't put them in the mob vote.
This is their full-time job, making Minecraft content for Marketplace.
I wouldn't mind the dogs.
What is that like?
Yeah, the dogs
It's something
are cute.
that I'm just immensely proud of. Like being able to see so many people engage in the marketplace and allow creators to become full-time Minecraft content creators as their careers. I think it's incredible too because the marketplace doesn't just support these huge studios, but we also have really small independent creators that make just texture packs, or like Sharlakin Schematics. That's just a family on the West Coast that makes their own worlds. And the fact that the marketplace can support all of them and make it their full-time jobs is something that is just so cool.
There's so much new content that our creators have made that we put together a video with some of our favorites from this past year.
It almost feels like a dream that I'm making a living making content for the marketplace. It is the best job that I could possibly ask for.
Just got to see some amazing reactions from the fans, and people love the map, and that's just so heartwarming and lovely to see, and it really
and
does
it looks
put a
cool.
smile
But
on
also,
our faces.
please, Java.
Give us Java players something.
Java.
The thing I like most about creating inside of Minecraft is the community that's been built up around it. There's so many amazing creative people, and it's been a privilege to be able to meet and work with so many of them.
Oh no! Spoilers!
It would be nice to have those cons again.
Wow! We're kicking things off with the announcement of the We're Gonna Tell You right now.
The update Aquatic. Village and Pillage.
Seriously, like, I'm so excited.
Bees! Bees! Let's look at some bees.
To finally have a Nether update. Holiday update will have the cats,
Yeah,
pandas,
but you know,
bamboo,
it's
and
just
stuff.
more bee to love.
Caves and cliffs update.
David Niesagen.
You think we need some babies?
I am the one that gets to decide how difficult the bosses are.
こんな感じで The results of the first vote are in.
The winner is Tiger!
Mountains.
It's the Glow Squid! This is your chance to have a say in what goes into Minecraft.
Didn't Chrissy dress up as... Chrissy dressed up as a red dragon in one of these costume contests, right?
Yeah, she did, and I think she won too.
She won? Wow.
Yeah. I think the video is somewhere on Chicken's channel.
Okay.
Go, 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 go.
What should I do now? Moppy!
10 years ago, I stepped on the Minecon stage for the first time. I still get nervous and excited every single time I'm on this stage, but mostly I feel incredibly honored to be in front of you. I hope what you see and feel from each of us at Mojang Studios is our passion for Minecraft and our gratitude to all of you in our amazing community. Okay, now before I get even more sappy than I was, let's head over to Vu and hear more about the adorable mobs that you must pick between.
Here we go. It's almost time to vote.
Okay.
Before we do, though, let's take a quick look at your choices once more. We have the Glare, a mob that lets players know when they're in an area that's dark enough for monsters. You can bring it with you, and it will fly to dark areas. When it gets grumpy, you'll know that it's dark enough for monsters to spawn. Then there's the Allay. If you give it an item, it will collect matching ones for you. It also loves music, so if there's a note block nearby, that's where we'll drop these items for you. And finally, the Copper Golem, a little golem that you yourself can make out of copper. They oxidize over time and will eventually freeze into statues. They love spending their time randomly pressing copper buttons, which would also be added to the game if the Copper Golem wins the vote. So those are your choices, and they are all so amazing. How will you choose? Jens gave us a lot to think about, and now you need to decide which mob you think you'd enjoy the most during your time playing Minecraft. Any of them would be useful, but choose your favorite and go vote for it now. Yes, that's right, the poll is now open. To cast your vote, make sure you're logged into your Twitter account, go to the Minecraft Twitter account and find the freshly launched poll with all 3 choices. Don't forget to click on the mob you most want to play Minecraft with. You can do it right now. After the first round of votes, I'll check back in with you so we can open the final round.
All right, voting
Greetings.
now.
My name is Narrator, and I'm the star of the Minecraft YouTube channel.
And I'm Marilla. I'm the actual star of the Minecraft YouTube channel.
We're here to tell you about all the excellent shows you can watch on our channel. Subscribe tomorrow.
Left far behind
subscribe today.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you
seems like
spell
the LA is getting the
What
most
even
amount of
is
attention.
Minecraft?
These
Yeah,
are
it's
just
definitely
some of
in
the
the
questions
lead.
you can ask our studio's brightest minds on Ask Mojang.
We've actually received a question for us just now.
Let's see if I can just.
Do you think
show
making a
that real
video
quick.
game is the easiest thing in the world?
No. Literally no one thinks that.
Well, I did. Until I started watching this informative series that goes behind the blocks of every part of Minecraft Dungeons development.
Do they show the footage of you tearfully begging to be put in the game?
Maybe in Series 3.
Meet a Minecrafter interviews some of the most incredible members of the Minecraft community.
They asked me to appear on it, but I was too busy being young and cool and attractive and not lying.
Okay.
With so much
over
happening
yourself,
in the world of
dude.
Minecraft, it can be easy to lose track. I myself only
Yeah,
recently
I
learned that
was
blocks
just
have been
showing
added to the
the.
game.
Subscribe
so
to our
far.
channel and you'll be the first to see our announcements, trailers for new updates, upcoming games, and
currently
the exciting
the vote
future of
is
Minecraft.
Are you sure that's the
10%
right
Glare,
footage?
51% LA,
Finally,
and 38%
this is
Copper
our
Golem.
peerless show that tells you Minecraft's most scandalous secrets.
Come on, Copper Golem, you can do it.
Time.
Come on!
No, we're not. We still have a few seconds left.
Have a great Minecraft Live, everyone.
No! Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and only
Run,
watch
Copper
my...
Golem.
What are you guys
now
hoping
let's
for?
welcome Laura to
Which ones
talk
are you hoping to
all
win?
about Minecraft Dungeons. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
So you have a pretty cool job at Mojang Studios.
Yeah, I think I have the coolest job. It's sometimes difficult to believe, but I'm the lead designer of Minecraft Dungeons, and that means that I get to decide a lot of small things and
not play
details
very
and
much
bring a lot of
Dungeons
ideas to
when,
the table.
it
So
came out.
hopefully make
Maybe
the
I
game a
should
bit
play
better.
some more.
That does sound cool.
I actually haven't played it at all.
The team have been working so hard recently, and you've recently had a couple
Nice
of really
little
cool
game.
releases.
Kind of like
yeah, it's been crazy. We recently released to Steam, and I did something that they never recommend you to do,
Maybe
but
I'll
I
have
did
to
it
try
anyway, and I read the reviews, and
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it was, but it was so positive.
Any
It
is
was
fine.
so
I'd
full
like
of
to make an
excitement
army
and
of
love for
Iron
the
Golem
game, and
siblings and see
yeah, we
them
were
wither
so
into
proud
mini
to see how
statues of
much the
liberty.
community loves it. So yeah, we were very happy.
Yes,
And
mini
also
statues
this
of liberty.
week,
I love it.
We've released the
Oh,
Spookier
boy.
Fall update, which brings back a lot of spooky modifiers to the game, gear, a new
I'm
cape,
not
a
sure
new
if
pet,
that's-
and
that
there's my
kinda
new
sounds a
favorite
little
armor,
sadistic.
which
It's
has
like
a
saying that you
spoon
want to
steering in
watch
your hand.
people
I
as
love
they're
that one.
dying.
Yeah, it's lovely. I like it so much.
A lot of fun to stare at
Detail.
while you play. But it might distract you a little.
Hopefully not too much.
So those just came out, but we also have some new and exciting things to look at
Yeah.
that haven't come out yet.
Yes, let's check it out.
Seems like it's staying at a consistent 51% allay, 38% copper golem, and 10% flare.
Yeah. Even if the copper golem does get all those 10% from the glare the next vote, I don't know, it's not looking good.
Yep. That's one of the things that they should probably consider adding as a boss into regular Minecraft.
Oh, yes.
That's a baby gas tank!
Oh, yeah. That is what it looks like, huh?
That's adorable!
It is cute. Totally random
That
thought.
video
Imagine
is
if
so
Minecraft
exciting.
had a party
Yeah, I love
update
that
where you could
trailer
have
so
like
much. It has so
balloons
many
and
details.
party hats.
So there's a lot going on in that
imagine
video.
More
and
cake
a lot
variety.
to talk about, but
I
why don't
imagine
we
that
start
would be
with
something
now
similar
that DLC
to the
is done.
April Fool's events, but for
What
like maybe
are
a
seasonal
Minecraft
adventures?
anniversary.
Right, yeah. Now that we are
Minecraft update.
over with the
yeah.
story of the Orb of Dominance, we sat together with our friends at Double 11 and we started working on seasonal adventures.
Started
which are
messing
a
around
new
with
way for
the
the player
Education
to
Edition
progress through
recently,
the game
and they actually
and
do have
increase in
balloons, and
ranks,
I'm quite
gather
jealous
points,
now.
and hopefully get cool rewards at the end.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So
You can
how long do
attach
they
them
last?
to like pigs and stuff and make them just
seasonal
fly
adventures, although
far
the name
away.
is seasonal, will be infinite technically.
Okay.
So for instance, say we release seasonal adventure number 2, you will always be able to go back to seasonal adventure number 1, gather some rewards
When will
there,
we add
go
balloons?
back to
When
number
pigs
2,
fly,
gather some rewards there.
literally.
So it's a bit up to you what you decide to do with it.
That's
Yes.
amazing. So it just lasts forever. You get the new content and you still have
Yeah,
the old
seasonal
content.
All the
adventures are
And
just
speaking
another
of
way
content,
to make people
what
pay
are
for
some of
stuff.
these new things that players can unlock?
I very
Right,
much
yeah, we
prefer
added tons
how,
of new rewards
Halo
that are completely
does-
new to the Minecraft universe.
Master Chief
Some
Collection
old, some new.
does seasonal
We
passes
have tons of
because
new
you don't
pets.
have to pay for
We
them
have
to
things like the
unlock
duck
stuff.
and the fox, and
Yeah,
I am so
all
in
the
love with all of
seasonal
them.
stuff is
We have
free,
flares,
and
which
you
are
can
new
even
VFX
unlock
that you can
stuff
apply to
after
your
the
character.
season
So
is
whenever you
over.
drink a potion or you beat an enemy,
Huh.
you get to show off a little bit and get some shininess there.
I was really excited when I
Also,
found
we
that
got in some emotes, which are this little
Yeah, that's really
dances
nice.
or little expressions you can do with
But
your character.
unfortunately, no
Show
other
off a
game
little.
is doing
Yeah,
that,
exactly,
so
and
it's
have
all
some fun with your friends.
pay
Why
for
not?
pass.
Like we see here, having a party. Also, we added tons of new
At the same-
capes
Oh, wow.
because everyone
At
loves
the same
capes,
time,
and
this
tons
whole
of new
trend started
skins.
off with
just in case we were missing.
That's a lot of skins.
Yeah,
so
that's a ton of skins.
Games still have a
well,
means
now
to
we have a
earn
question
income.
from a Minecraft creator.
But then all the pay-to-play games
Hey,
start being
Strawberry
like, hey,
17
let's do
here,
that
and I
too.
have a question. Will there be free content included as a part of seasonal adventures?
The answer is yes.
Okay, so
we
there is
always
free
try
content
to
with the
make sure
seasonal
there's content
adventures.
for everyone, regardless. So for seasonal adventures, there'll always be a free track and a track you can pay for. So there'll be different rewards in each, and you'll be able to get whichever you want at any time. So yeah, we wanted to cater everyone.
That's great. So how do you earn rewards?
Right. You will be able to get adventure points all throughout the game, meaning that doing the regular stuff you do, you'll get them. Like, say you beat a daily trial. At the end of the daily trial, you get adventure points. Also, we implemented new weekly challenges. So we'll ask you, like, this week, if you beat 100 zombies, you'll get extra adventure points.
That's a lot of zombies.
Yeah, but people do it so fast. I'm always so impressed. And also, the best way to get adventure points is in the tower.
Okay, the tower, which we have not spoken about yet. So what is the tower?
The tower is another free single-player feature that we've added to camp. So you'll be able to see this gigantic tower in the camp. I love how it turned out. And it is a space with 30 different floors, each floor harder than the one before. And you'll get to fight in arena mobs. You'll get to fight bosses. You'll get to meet some new tower inhabitants. And hopefully explore around and be able to test your skill. So you will start with a completely blank character from the bottom, and you'll be able to find new gear as you progress.
Okay.
So yeah, the floors get more difficult, your character gets stronger, and you can test your skill.
That sounds really fun. So let's take a look at some live gameplay of the tower right now. And for that, we have JP.
It's only
Hi, JP.
11 a.m. for me.
How do you like my throne?
I think you stole that throne from the Arch Illager.
I think he stole it from me.
Laskier, where do you live again?
My
I
stuff.
forget.
Let's
I
go loot
remember
the
you
tower.
saying
Nice.
that in one of my
So
past
what are we
streams,
seeing here,
but
Laura?
Right, so we've prepared some special floors to showcase here. So this is an example of a very early floor in the tower. So if you see JP's tower avatar has very little amount of gear. And yeah, you'll be always have the context that you're high up in the tower,
Looks
right?
so cool.
Yeah. We also wanted to make sure that the tower was this whimsical, magical space. So yeah, we have a boat, we have a river, why not? So you'll be able to find a ton of magical spaces and new characters to meet. So yeah, this level is quite easy, as you can see. Since it's very early on.
Yeah, JP's doing really well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and we can see a sneak peek up there.
And it's riding a chicken too, isn't it?
That's our tower keeper.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's a character that will guide you through the tower.
I want to be a baby zombie riding a chicken. That sounds like fun.
Wow, JP did really well.
Yeah,
Maybe it was a
so
little
fast.
too easy.
Yeah.
So
download the morph
each
mod,
of
I think.
these levels generates itself, but you can
That sounds
come
like
back
effort.
for up to 2 weeks and replay the same thing.
Right, yeah, our tower runs will be seeded and they will change every 2 weeks, meaning that for 2 weeks you'll be able to learn what happens in every floor. So say I reach floor 5 and I get defeated at floor 5. So then next time around, I'll remember, I should have chosen a different weapon, and then I bet I could have done it. So yeah, you can share those tips with your friends, and you can learn together how to go through the tower.
Yeah, practice and get better.
Exactly.
All right, let's give JP a real challenge now. We're
Right.
going to go up the tower to a much higher floor.
Right.
You ready, JP?
Let's do it.
Right, so here we've prepared a sample of what a harder floor could look like. So we try to add new exciting combinations of mobs that we've never had before. So JP is right now fighting jungle mobs, but there'll be ice mob together with them, and there'll be some new mobs. Here you can see some tower wraiths that spawn fire in different new combinations. We also will have tower guards, which are extremely bulky guards. We even have a ghast in the mix, and JP is getting sniped by it. So we're getting yeah, that's a tower guard right there. So yeah, we're getting tons of new combinations and new ways to experience the game and defeat mobs and find strategies.
The gas looks really difficult.
Yes, it is.
JP's not doing so good right now.
No.
Let's see. Oh, JP, that was a valiant attempt.
Yes.
Really, really good.
That was so good.
So you've talked about so
sad.
many new things, but
Yeah.
when will people get to see them?
Right. We'll get to see them. Hopefully everyone will get to play in December.
December.
So very, very soon.
That is
Okay,
very
so
soon. Thank you so much, Laura, for coming by. This is all
Minecraft
very
updates
exciting.
for both
Thank you for
Minecraft
having
and
me.
Minecraft Dungeons will
Let's
be
take
happening
one
in
last
December.
look at some gameplay from the tower.
That's a lot of updates for December.
Oh yeah, but they have different teams in charge of it.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a nice little thing for Christmas, I guess.
Oh yeah. For Empire, it's going to be a little more delayed, I guess.
Yeah. Definitely be interesting to see how the world size increase will
Once again, our
change
friends
things.
at Element Animation have made us something to enjoy and perhaps even sing along to. All while taking us through everything you can do right now from Caves and Cliffs Part 1. Try not to get this one stuck in your head all week. I only say this because it's been stuck in mine.
Java and Bedrock will be in the Xbox Pass. Kind of weird because Xbox usually works with Bedrock.
Have you
not,
discovered all
Java.
the features in Part 1 of the
Okay.
Caves and Cliffs update?
Well, there's brand new colored candles and the lichen makes rocks glow. You'll find some amethyst if you look inside a geode. The buds grow into clusters, then you get shards when they're mined. These are just a few of all the things there are to find, like jump across some drip leaves, make your house from these. Spending too much time in powder snow will make you freeze. You can mine raw copper, smelt some ingots into blocks. A lightning rod and thunderstorms will stop you getting shocked. Copper oxidizes, but to stop it, make it wax. Craft your raw ores into raw blocks if you've got too many stacks. You can find axolotls in the water underground. Put them in your bucket, you can carry them around.
The goats.
Yeah. I like how they're making fun of the fact that goats strain like that.
Make the glow frame super bright.
Yes.
Dripstone blocks and deep slate versions of the ores. There's so many things here to explore, and there's so much more.
There's so much more. Oh, well, it's been quite the turnout for our first round of mob voting. You have made your decision, and now
I like how
one
the
mob must
subtitles
go.
here are just
We have
singing,
the glare,
screeching.
the LA, and the copper golem. But you, the community, have spoken, and now one mob must leave the race. And that mob is the glare. So that still leaves two amazing mobs to choose from. Which one do you want? Will it be the LA or the copper golem? How do you see yourself playing and interacting with them in the future? Which one will make your game life easier or more fun? Or like the Year of the Phantom, way more terrifying? Don't worry about what anyone else wants. This is all about you and how you want to play Minecraft. But make your decision quickly because it's time to vote again. There's a brand new poll just posted to the Minecraft Twitter account with only these two mob finalists to choose from.
Okay.
Make sure you're logged onto Twitter and click the mob that you just can't wait to spend your days and nights with in the game.
All right, everyone vote for the Copper Golem.
Really counts. So
Copper Golem at
don't miss out on
100%.
your
Take a
chance
screenshot
to
quickly.
Change Minecraft. I know
Before
who
it goes
I'm
away.
going to vote for, and I think I can see Jens voting right now. Okay, so I know this will come as a surprise to pretty much all of you, but I definitely
the Copper
didn't love
Golem's at
everything about school.
45% and the Elate's at
Maybe that would have been
54% right
different
now.
if I had Minecraft in my classes. Minecraft Education Edition is available for schools, homeschools, and after-school programs. You can explore awesome education content in Minecraft Marketplace.
Come on, Copper.
Learn about everything from sustainability to ancient worlds, even how to speak new languages, all in Minecraft. The coolest part is seeing how with Minecraft, the students often become the teachers. When I tried becoming the teacher in my 5th grade science class, well, let's just say it wasn't appreciated. But anyway, let's take a look at how Minecraft is being used in classrooms around the world by kids who didn't get in trouble
really
just for
wants
telling
the
everyone their
Statue of
homework was
Liberty.
canceled forever.
Young people all over
Yes.
the world are using Minecraft to explore issues that matter like social justice, climate change, and indigenous rights.
We have different classes such as Braille and Sign Language. We reached out to one of our teachers who learned Braille and she taught us a thing or two.
Take a look at what these girls built, a school of the future. They thought about clean energy and inclusive design.
An interesting fact about our building is that we used coding to build a playground. It was very fun to make.
Students in India and Malaysia translated ancient myths into Minecraft worlds.
Under the guidance of my educator Kamal ma'am, I would like to present to you an indigenous tale, Chiri and Ka, from Punjab, the land of 5 rivers.
In Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, classrooms are using Minecraft to explore indigenous cultures.
Yeah.
And they're not just building blocks, they're building super useful skills. Games like Minecraft prepare you for the future, teaching us how to work together, solve problems, and even write code.
Normally in school, it's like, here's this, do this, off you go. But now it's like, blank schedule, Minecraft, yes please.
Yeah, it looks
This
like it's
summer,
definitely in
students
the lead.
imagined a greener New York City in an epic citywide esports battle.
adorable.
I don't know about you, but I wish I had this in school. I think I would have been all
Yeah,
over
it's
this.
cute.
Absolutely.
Kids in Wales designed more sustainable rugby stadiums. Teams of students built turtle habitats and wind farms. And in Slovakia, young people imagined a bee sanctuary in Minecraft.
During this build, I learned that bees do this thing called swarming.
We can live more sustainably, we can treat one another better, and can
Statue
we
of
all
Liberty.
agree that learning should always be fun? Let's build a better world together.
Game on!
Oh, they got that whole mist effect going down there.
Now it's the big moment. Let's talk to Agnes
yeah.
about the next update. Welcome back, Agnes.
Thank you.
How's the show
Fog
felt
effect.
for you?
Super good. Like, I think it's a really fun show. And also, of course, we've shown so many exciting things.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm feeling quite nostalgic since this is number 10. And I have to say, I was the 7th employee, the first woman on the team. And when I see you leading Minecraft, I just feel so excited about where we're going.
Thank you. That was very sweet of you. And of course,
Seventh
we
member
many
of
that
the
lead it
team?
together. But I
Wow.
I'm like the creative lead,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
I'm super happy about that. But it feels quite surreal because I also
they
used
would have
used
had
to be
more
a
people
Minecraft
working on
player and love
Minecraft
this
10
game, and
years ago.
Yeah,
I'm very
it's-
happy and lucky to be here.
Yes, I think we all feel that way, and it's so cool having so many people on the team who play.
I mean, it's
and
definitely
love it
grown a
and
lot
care
since
about
then,
it,
though.
and like we all feel like. I mean, we are part of the community too.
Yes, we definitely are.
And now, Agnes, you are going to reveal to us what the next update is.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so
Boss
the
update,
next
boss update.
update is called the Wild Update.
Swamp update, swamp update.
The wild update sounds very, very
Ooh,
intriguing.
the
So
wild
what is it
update.
encompass?
So the word wild mainly means like two things for us. So the first thing is like beautiful nature. and
Watch
the
EMC
second
people
thing
get really
is, like,
confused about
really
the difference
scary
between the
challenges
wild and the wild
adventures.
update.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have Some of our gameplay designers come and tell us more about specific things about the wild update because there's these different parts to it. And we have the first one here, which is our Deep Dark expert.
Okay, so
Brandon.
does this have frogs in it?
Hello.
Hi, Brandon. Welcome.
Thank you.
So we've moved the Deep Dark into this update. Can you talk to us more about why?
Yes, I mean, one of the biggest things about the Deep Dark and the Warden and the Skulk is that it's just expanded. It's gotten bigger, and we really wanted to make sure that we did this right and that we didn't just rush it. That includes even unique loot inside the Deep Dark as well. And yeah, we also want to make sure that let's actually look at some of the new things that we have in it right now, which is the ancient cities.
That's awesome. I can't wait. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Ooh, deep, dark cities.
Deep, dark rooms, yeah.
I like the sound of that. Ooh, that block.
Do you need to go get some coffee, Jewel? Coffee or tea, something? Oh.
Oh, these look really cool. Ooh.
And then there's soul lanterns in this? Oh, that's cool.
Huh.
The sound of walking on that stuff.
Oh, I can't hear it. I don't play with sounds on anyway, but
it's this squishy
yeah, those are
noise.
Interesting looking blocks.
It's a squishy noise, like wet organic material.
Are they like
it's like both beautiful
what are they
and
called?
Terrifying at the same time. Like I have so many emotions when I look
Wow,
at that
I'm
Deep Dark
blanking on the
biome.
name.
Yes, I mean, we really didn't want the Deep Dark
throwy
biome
orb
to just
things
be,
that
caves or
teleport you.
just skulls
Yes,
spread around. We
those.
wanted to add a bit more mystery to it.
Ender pearls,
and,
thank
there's
you.
this ancient city, and
My
what is it
mind
doing there? We're not going to tell
left
the
me.
players. We're just going to let them go throughout and explore and see what they come to.
So,
and there's
have
even
you
this
ever, played Halo or
ancient
something?
structure in the middle of every single
I
city.
haven't.
And it's got something interesting about it that you're going to have to explore in game.
It's really cool. I like. It feels like a place.
Have you ever seen any sort of like
explore.
horror movie or sci-fi movie
I
where they're
love
having
that
to
it
walk
really
through an
deepens
organic
the mystery of
area?
Minecraft. Like Minecraft is all about
It
player
sounds like you're
stories,
stepping
and
on stuff
that definitely
organic.
inspires the storytelling, I think.
Ah, yes,
Cool. And so
yes.
last year you showed us the Skulk sensor, but I know you've been working on it. A little Skulk family.
Interesting.
It's a Skulk family. Like,
is it that
maybe they're not so cute.
They're not so friendly.
You've watched
no.
Halo? Okay.
Yeah, last year we focused a lot on the Skulk sensor, but since then we've kind of been trying to figure out what do all the different blocks in the Skulk family do. And one of them actually is something called a Skulk catalyst. And the main thing about the Skulk catalyst is it's actually what causes the Skulk to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob dies, such as a zombie, near the Skulk catalyst, it actually spreads Skulk underneath it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Wow.
So, the Deep Dark, it's kind of overgrown with all these Skulk blocks, so that means that lots of mobs must have died there.
Quite a lot, yes.
Make it less scary.
Yeah, that catalyst is going to be interesting.
Oh, and as you can see here, when you mine some of the Skulk blocks, you actually get enchanting points.
Yeah.
Yes, and of course, if you still want to get some of the blocks for decoration or something, you can just use a Silk Touch.
Some of those greenish blocks make me think of hotel carpet.
So when this block is activated, it's going to give that really scary shriek sound that you heard now. And it also gives this darkness effect, so it's like pulsating darkness.
My, that's going to make
Wow, what's happening here?
You can even see now when you're sneaking and you step on a Skulk sensor, even sneaking it will activate.
Wow. Okay. Definitely not a friendly family.
No.
And I will say to our younger viewers, in a minute, we're going to show you a clip that's a little scarier.
Okay, horror
but I mean,
makers are gonna
Brandon,
love
those have
this,
so many things that players can do with them. Like,
Yeah.
what do you imagine them doing?
I think the Skull Catalyst is going to be
the
really
upcoming
interesting
Halo game,
because
the, Halo
you know
game
when
actually just
you,
came
you
out,
could create a
Halo
mob farm
Infinite.
with like through the
I
tech
haven't
community.
gotten it because I'm still
Usually
trying to
when
go
a mob
through,
dies, it
the
doesn't drop
Halo Master
XP
Chief
unless you, the
but
player, actually kills it.
some
So with
point,
this, you might be able
Halo
to create some
Infinite.
sort of XP farm.
Ooh.
There's lots of opportunities.
And you can build like experiences for other players. Like imagine building like a haunted mansion or a really dark forest, and then you have the shriekers.
Terrifying.
Oh no, XP farm, no.
Walking, and then they activate the
No
shriek
more
and you're
XP
like,
farm.
That's amazing. Or you do that all
to do
around your world, and just whenever anyone's visiting
I'm
you.
not going to visit your world.
Shriekers.
Yeah, that
are just
shrieker block is
shrieking.
going to be quite terrifying.
We have a community question for you.
Hi, it's Trintum from Germany, and my question is, what was the inspiration behind the Shrieker?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. From the art side, we actually had the inspiration behind the human larynx, which is like the vocal cord or vocal structure or something, just something that represents kind of creating sounds. And from the gameplay perspective, we wanted to make sure that, first of all, the warden spawns in a unique way, and also in a way that you can avoid it. So usually you can kind of sneak around, and as long as you don't activate the Skulk Shriekers, then the warden won't come. But if you do make too many noises and the Skulk Shrieker activates too many times, the warden will come.
Very spooky.
Oh, there was a footstep. Oh! So I thought that it was just going to be walking around. No, if you... It'll spawn from this stuff. Oh.
Ooh.
And it's even worse the fact that you can't kill this thing.
Grab my snowball.
Oh boy.
I'm kind of back to thinking that the Skulk family is very adorable and sweet after seeing that. Wow. There's a lot there, Brandon.
Yeah, definitely a lot to unpack. I mean, the first thing is that the warden
Kinda
actually
like blindness,
emerges
yeah.
underground. So that means you know
Although
that
it
wardens are
definitely
kind
seems
of
like
in
it's
the
not gonna
deep
get
dark,
as
in the
dark
walls,
as
under the floor.
blindness.
And it also has developed a sense of smell. So, of course, you can sneak
still
around
see
and
the
try to be,
outlines
you
of
know,
structures
quiet
and
and not
stuff.
to get detected.
Still see where
You
you're
know,
going.
Unfortunately, the warden's
maybe
still going
I
to be able to
can
sniff you out and find
bring
where
in
you
the
are. And if it
wardens when
sniffs you
people
while
refuse
you're really close by, then it's
to
going
die
to
in
start
mob
noticing
arena.
you.
Wait,
Oh,
so basically the
no.
warden is
Oh.
like, you smell that? It's happening.
The
And just like
final
going
boss.
for the
Pretty
players.
much, yes. It's not going to be fun for you.
No, and I love that we're having
Just
that,
as
like,
long as you don't
Yeah.
get an
sneaking
enraged
gameplay, 'cause
warden.
we haven't really had that before. So
Wait.
you're in the deep dark, everything's super dark,
Oh.
and you're sneaking,
didn't
trying
just
to
give
find
you
your
guys
treasures,
ideas,
trying
did
to
I?
avoid
Gosh.
the warden. I think it's something really exciting with that.
It's really, really cool. I mean,
Maybe.
I think you have definitely upped the terrifying level, Brandon. And I just love how much you've expanded the deep dark to feel it's so immersive.
Yes, definitely.
It's really amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and scaring us half to death.
No worries, that's my job.
He's our expert. Like if you want to do something scary, it's like Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Brandon.
So Agnes, the deep dark is one part, this sort of very adventurous side of the wild update, which the name is starting to really become clear after talking to Brandon. And then the other part you said is really this more of that beauty and you know, the atmosphere of Minecraft.
Yes, so we want to like celebrate the wilderness of Minecraft, and one thing we want to focus on is immersion.
Yeah,
so
the
when
LA
you play
is
Minecraft, we really want you to feel that you're inside the Minecraft world. Actually, like we are now. And we also want to focus, or have focused on biome diversity. So we want to find like a unique identity for different biomes. For example, the birch forest, as you can see in this beautiful concept art. So in the birch forest, we want it to be like light and peaceful, and the sun reaches the ground. The trees are taller, and the flowers, things like that.
It's really beautiful. It looks very Swedish in the birch forest.
That's true. That's actually a very Swedish forest. Yeah,
it's gorgeous. And then you have you want to add more atmosphere to the different biomes, but there's one biome that you want. I mean, I would say you're giving it quite an overhaul. It's getting
my
a
internet
lot
is
more
not having fun right now.
That's true, and that's the swamp. Oh, our art team is just so amazing. It's
you were talking about
and
swamp.
as you can see here, the atmosphere is really different from the
Swamp
birch forest.
update.
It really is. It's amazing. So we have another one of our gameplay designers here, and our swamp expert, Corey. Welcome, Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Hey, it's absolutely wild to be here.
Oh no, Corey. The puns are so quick to start.
It's Corey after
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's very on brand.
All the yes.
So you're going to tell us about all of the, I mean, there's a lot of exciting things coming to the swamp. So what are we getting?
Yes, there are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with the chest in it.
I hope they don't get too swamped while working on this.
But I remember them showing this in when they did the Biome Boat Wild.
Yes.
It's so useful.
And relaxing.
Yes, and especially now, you know, in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, we have even wider rivers, so it's easier to travel on water, so it's going to be like extra useful.
Yeah, and like in the aquifers as well.
Yes, so like when you go rafting in the caves, you can like put your diamonds in the chest in your boat. Oh,
it's really amazing. And you've been working on what I think now will be my favorite tree in Minecraft.
Yes, we are adding the Mangrove Tree to Minecraft. So as you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually like ready to grow mini mangroves growing from the mangrove. And you can see here, the mangrove tree grows propped up on root blocks. It has vines hanging down from the leaves. The propagules are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I really like how the propagules are looking here. And okay, I'm just gonna nerd out on propagules for a minute. Okay, so in real life, the propagules grow, like I said, from the mangrove tree. And then when they fall into the water, or like let's say they fall into water, they can float for up to a year before they plant themselves in the like water, underneath the water or on land, wherever they happen to land. And mangrove trees themselves are actually amazing for like local ecosystems, fighting climate change, for local communities. They're just super trees, and I'm really, really excited that we're adding them to Minecraft.
That's awesome. And this is the first sapling that you can plant underwater.
Yep.
Yeah, you can plant it underwater and on land as well.
That's so cool. When you first showed me the mangroves and you talked about your favorite thing, the propagules, I actually remember playing in mangroves in Florida, and we would use them to like right in the sand because they're super cool.
That's adorable.
So seeing them in Minecraft is just so exciting. And of course, where there's a new tree, there must be a new wood type.
Yes, the mangroves do come with a new wood type. And like always when we add a new tree, we are so happy, like we get so many questions from the community, like, will there be a new wood type? and therefore we're so happy that we were able to add a new wood type for the mangroves. And look at it, I think it's really pretty.
I don't know how I feel
and you
about
also
that.
don't see like all the blocks here. It's gonna be like a full set for the wood types. It's gonna be like doors and trapdoors and so on.
That's gorgeous.
It's
I love it.
fun, but
I'm so excited about
close to
mangroves, but I just
jungle.
need to mention another thing.
Like that's one that I really don't use very much at all.
And I think those are so cool. And we actually prototyped quite a lot back and forth, and it was a bit tricky to decide how the road should look like, as you see in this picture here. But now I'm so happy that we went with the like multi-block routes, because for example, when you like go with a a boat, and then you can go under the mangroves, and I think that adds such a nice feeling to it.
Oh,
yeah, like in this picture.
That's cool.
It's really nice atmosphere.
That's beautiful.
I really agree. And like when I was testing, I really loved that feeling of like being underneath it, being like just this huge feeling. And I wanted more. I wanted to be surrounded by mangroves. So I was like, why don't I just make a mangrove swamp biome where I'm completely surrounded by them? So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp. It's just mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life. And you have all the mangroves propped up on their roots, growing in the water, so you can take your boat underneath like Agnes likes, and you're just completely surrounded by the
I
awesome
am curious
beauty of
about
it.
another thing.
It's so
In the
beautiful.
first prototype image,
I mean,
they
during the
showed
sunset,
fireflies.
every time
Are
I was
we gonna
testing,
talk
I would
about
actually like
fireflies
pause
now?
the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp.
Fireflies would
Super
be cool.
beautiful.
Okay, fireflies
That's
and frogs
absolutely
in the same
gorgeous.
update.
I
This is
noticed
my
that was
update.
not dirt.
They haven't said
Good
anything
idea.
about frogs.
That was wet dirt,
They
otherwise
haven't,
known as
but
mud.
they should, right?
That's
right?
amazing. So you've actually
I mean,
added
the
mud
frogs were
to do something
advertised as
really
well
cool.
when they did
Yeah,
the,
so we're adding
biome
really cool renewability
votes, so
mechanics
maybe.
mud. The first of which is if you take a dirt block and pour a water bottle on it, then you can get more mud. And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top
Renewable
of the
mud.
dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water out of the mud and eventually dry it out, which turns into clay.
I love the renewable clay. Like I always need more bricks. It's perfect.
Yeah, your local mason isn't going to be super happy with you though.
That's actually true. I have this one mason, like it's diamond tier mason in my village, and I always trade with them.
You're taking a villager's job.
They might be a
I
bit
do like
upset
bricks,
now,
but they're very
still
hard to get
renewable
in
clay.
survival,
Yeah,
so I like
really,
that.
really cool. And you're also using mud to make a new block.
Yes, we're also adding mud bricks. So mud bricks are a really, really exciting like building block. And as you can see here, the brick texture is
Speaking of
actually
bricks.
different than the other stone bricks that we have in the game. So they're sort of smaller, more compact, but it is really cool like to build with. It matches a lot of different block sets, and I'm really excited to build with them.
This is a nice texture.
I just love the look of them. They're
I like it.
awesome. So beautiful. We have a creator question for the two of you.
どうもコパニチェプチプチです。私からの質問はね、こちらになります。どうして泥レンガを追加することにしたのでしょうか？
I'm so excited they asked this question because I really wanted to answer it. So the main reason that I wanted to add mud bricks to the game is that I really wanted people to feel like they're, okay, all around the world, there are houses built out of mud bricks. So many people around the world have houses, buildings using mud bricks. And I really wanted people who are playing Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft. So I'm really glad we got to add them for that reason.
Amazing.
Yes, and it's so important for us that like everyone feels equally welcome when playing Minecraft.
Oh, that is
I do have to
absolutely
wonder how many
amazing.
people
Now,
living
so
in those
we
mud
have
brick houses have
like
computers,
amazing new
though.
trees. We have mud everywhere. We definitely need something very cute.
Yes. Well, very cute and quite derpy because we're adding frogs.
Very cute, like frogs. Frogs!
I was waiting for that reaction.
Yes. Yes. All of the yes.
They
I'm
are
not seeing
cute
any
and derpy.
green
That's
ones,
the
though.
perfect description of them.
Look at the hoppy hop hop.
Croaking is amazing.
Yeah, I do wonder if they'll
And
have
did you
more
see the one that
variety in
jumped, like,
frogs, or if it's
backwards?
just
One fell in
frog.
the water.
Silly
Just the
frogs.
brown ones.
Generic
they do
frog.
love to jump around, and especially on lily pads, and actually also on big
Love it if
leaves,
they put
because,
in
I mean,
desert
big
rain
leaves
frogs
kinda
for
look
the
like
desert
lily pads.
biome.
But the funny thing with that is then when they jump on top of the
They're
big
so
drip leaves, it's gonna tilt and then they fall down.
One of them did. It just maybe it's a like frog slide.
No.
Yeah, why
And
are
you're
they
adding
orange?
another
Yeah.
little tiny creature to this
Itty-bitty.
update.
Just
the
saying.
fireflies.
We're gonna need
You
enraged
can
frogs.
see them
And yet
roaming
there are
around,
fireflies.
adding a lot of ambience to the swamp,
Yay!
making it feel just nice and cozy
Fire
at night.
and
But
frogs,
really,
it's my update.
favorite part of them is just making the world
Of
come to
course
life,
they
like
make
feeling
the
like there's life
fireflies
going on
just
all
2
around you.
pixels,
And
while
oh yeah, also the frog food.
bees are just
Yeah, I
these
forgot to mention
enormous
that.
things.
They're frog food.
Okay,
Poor
that's
fireflies.
Yeah, but look how happy that frog is.
Yeah, and
That's
they're
true.
beautiful frog food. So
Yeah, why are
you
they
can both
orange, though?
enjoy
Like,
them
of all the
in
colors to choose
atmosphere,
for the
and
frog,
frogs get to
orange.
eat, so that's
they
you
kind
know.
of seem like somewhere
Now,
between orange and brown.
We're calling
so I
them
think they're supposed to be like
fireflies, but Courtney,
Yeah.
is that
with
what you
mud.
called them growing up?
Actually, no, we called them lightning bugs.
I did too. And in Swedish, it's
Yeah, maybe.
And that's actually literally translates to fire.
But it's okay. Maybe if they don't add more frog variety, I can just make myself a texture pack for more
but we're really
frogs.
excited to have
I
fireflies
was literally just
or
about to say,
lightning
just
bugs
maybe just
in the
make
game.
a
I want to know more
frog
about
texture pack
baby
that is more
frogs.
similar to
Make one that changes literally nothing but
all
the frogs.
baby mobs in
Yeah.
Minecraft are just like tiny versions of the grown-ups.
A lot of
but
people
And I will
make,
call it-
we're actually
a
adding
lot
tadpoles.
of people make personal texture packs. And, oh, tadpoles!
I will call it more frogs. Oh, tadpoles, the little babies.
Once again, you deliver on the promise of cute and derpy with the tadpoles.
We do.
Yes, and you can pick them up in a bucket.
Yes, and that's actually extra helpful
Oh.
for the tadpoles because we have frog variants, and when a tadpole grows up, it will pick a variant depending on the temperature
Okay,
and
so
the
there are
biome it
frog
grows
variants.
up in. So, for example, if it grows up in a really cold place, it's going to turn into a snowy frog. Yeah, as you can see here. So the frogs have kind of like two main systems. One is the tadpole
there's the
system,
dark green
and the
one.
other one is the cold-blooded system. So frogs are like the first cold-blooded animal in Minecraft. And in real life, there actually are frog variants that pick a color depending on, or they adapt their color depending on temperature.
Yeah,
and we
just
wanted to have
someone
that in
who
Minecraft.
really
We wanted
likes
to like
frogs.
Minecraftify it. So
Frogs,
therefore the
frogs,
tadpole
frogs,
is
frogs, 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 frogs.
depending on the temperature.
Oh, the frog!
And there are three variants.
Yes, it's going to be three
Okay,
variants.
so we've seen two. What's the third one?
The third one is the tropical frog. So let's
If
say
you
were
look up the
venturing out into
video
the desert
of
or
a
the
desert
jungle,
rain
and you
frog,
take
that
your
is the
tadpole
sound I
with
wish
you,
I
and
could
if
be
it grows
making
up
right
there,
now.
It'll turn into a lovely tropical frog. And what I really love about the tropical frogs is how just relaxed they look, and they're
is
like
a
blending
tropical
into the
frog
sand
in
almost.
the
They're just
desert?
so relaxed.
Desert's not
Chilling there.
tropical.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think there was.
Oh,
a
look at
reason
how it
they were-
walks!
Yes,
Oh.
there is a reason they are
Oh, little
white.
froggy.
So, like, I was reading a lot about frogs.
So derpy.
Always when we add something new, we read up a lot. It's super fun because we can be really
My
geeky.
children.
And then I
Okay,
learned about the
it's- yes.
real life frog that's called
First
grey
of all,
thumbless
enraged
tree
frog.
frog,
Second
made,
of
for
all,
example, in
I'm
Angola,
gonna have to make a
Botswana,
frog
and Kenya.
place on one of
And
my
that frog
residences.
can actually turn almost white to avoid overheating. So that's like the inspiration for the tropical frog in Minecraft.
I love all three of them. And you didn't, so you have these different color variations, but you also have something else special about the frogs.
Yes, so each frog
I
variant's gonna have
don't do drugs,
something
so I
unique that
don't
will be
know how
useful
that
for the
affects my heart
players.
rate, but
we
yes,
actually don't even know
frogs.
what that
Very
is yet
happy.
because we are working on the frogs right now.
Wait,
That
each
is
frog
so
variant
cool.
is
So
gonna
Corey,
have something different about
which
them?
frog is your favorite?
Interesting.
Oh, it's gotta be the snowy frog. They look so cozy.
Ooh, I'm tropical frog. I'm very interested to see which one the community loves the most.
I just
Or
gonna love them all.
Ooh, chicken, does this mean I get
Thank
to make
you
a bunch
so
of
much
frog
for joining
heads?
us, Corey, and
Oh,
taking us
boy.
into a deep dive of all really cool swamp things.
Yeah, happy to
Thank-
be here.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank
Of
you,
course.
Corey.
I'm just gonna hop on out of here.
Bye,
So
Corey.
many puns. I like that though.
This is quite an awesome update. And I mean, I really see the name for the wild update. You get a bit of everything in it.
Yes, and I love the contrast. Yeah, as you can
Whoa.
see in this pretty
Hop
concept
outta
art,
here.
it's really like that beautiful nature and the super terrifying deep
Whoa,
dark,
what's
and I
that?
love that contrast.
Oh my
These two
gosh.
things.
It's absolutely amazing. Well, we're getting close to the end of the show, and as always, the time has flown by, and a lot has happened during this show. So let's look back at some of the biggest announcements, and then we will reveal the winning mob.
Do you ever just have a strong urge to roll around on the floor because you're excited? Because that's what I'm feeling right now. Not jumping up and down,
But
rolling
I
on the floor.
definitely get the urge to bounce up and down. Yeah, sorry 607, you did miss it. Which one were you wanting? Frogs.
Frog! Oh, interesting. First one.
Yeah, unfortunately that one got kicked out first try, but yeah, the LA and the the Copper Golem were the next picks, and unfortunately it seems that MoreMoople, Mascara, and I were hoping for the Copper Golem, but it looks like, based on the votes, the LA.
Now it's time to see what mob you chose to add to the game. Hey Jens, do you have the results?
Yes, I have them right here in my chest.
Came in on a boat.
Wow!
Really exciting.
You really came in style.
Yeah, they just
Thank you
announced
so
that
much.
chest boat is going to be
Really
added in the
comfortable.
1.19 update.
Okay, but now it's time to announce the winner. Okay, and the winner is the LA.
Yep.
Wow!
Yes, I'm super happy about that. It's a lovely, lovely mob.
That is so exciting. So Agnes, when can everyone expect the LA?
So the LA will be included in the Wild update, and it's gonna be released next year.
Next year, the Wild update with the LA? I can't wait.
Yep.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without all of you from all of us at Mojang Studios. Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay, so is that the end of the event then? Looking like it.
Looks like it.
Alright. Well.
All I have to say is frogs!
Yeah, thank you for stopping by, 607. Okay. So, Moople, any sort of things that you want to talk about this update? Like
frogs.
I knew that you were gonna.
Although, that being said, the swamp in general looks really cool. It'll be nice to have some changes there.
Oh yeah. See ya, Waffle! Yeah, I definitely have to agree. This whole wild update is definitely looking pretty awesome. The frogs were definitely
yes,
adorable. Like the swamp update itself looks like it's going to be a fun piece of work. But see ya, Masker. But yeah, the best part, in my opinion, definitely has to be the ruins. Like, the deep dark ruins. Though that looks...
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They look very spooky.
Very spooky. I love... I've always... Like, like I keep on saying, we need more bosses. And one of the reasons is, like, so many players have gotten used to how Minecraft is. It is all too easy. The only real bosses that you have are the Wither and the Ender Dragon, and if you count them, the Elder Guardians, even though each of them are separated from each other, so they don't work together. So, yeah, it is very interesting. It is very awesome that we are getting something as dangerous as the... Or as intense, I should say, as this warden, because, like, he runs faster than you do. Apparently, Apparently, even in netherite armor, he deals 50% of your health. So that pretty much, like, I'm not sure what the protection difference is between diamond and netherite, but it sounds to me like if you're in anything less than diamond, you're practically one shot. So
yeah.
So you gotta get those enchantments on your armor. You gotta make sure that you have the potions for, like, not strength or anything like that, because supposedly, from what I've been hearing, he's not going to be killable. But Cancel. But you gotta get the potions and stuff that you need in order to survive him and in order to escape from him. Your speed buffs, speed, jump. Yes. The warden will have the strength of a netherite. It acts with strength and is also invincible. It is going to be so dangerous. But
yes.
Yeah, that's also why that shriek block I think is going to be add to that, because like if the warden is summoned after a shriek block makes a noise like 3 times or whatever, like everything will be dark, and then you'll see like in the darkness something coming up out of the ground to chase after you. Like, oh my goodness, that is going to be terrifying. It seems like it could be a new minigame Outlast. Yes, it could be. Especially
that's not a terrible idea.
Not a terrible idea, but it'll be especially worse if Empire decides to make an enraged warden. Because, like, that's just going to make it all the more dangerous, all the more intense, because even netherite armor isn't necessarily going to protect you from that. Like, an enraged warden would one-shot you. And that's terrifying. Yeah. But, oh. Maybe? With resistance, you definitely have a greater chance of surviving the fight. That is true. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Ooh. Yeah, this was an awesome. Not giving the protection it should just terrifies you. Yeah, this is going to be intense. What do you want to know, Jewel? I didn't see them say anything about interacting with fireflies. I would definitely like to see, like, does darkness affect sprinting? I don't believe darkness affects sprinting from what they were showing. A lot of times you need to crouch in order to avoid activating those shulker blocks. But yeah, I would like to. I hope the addition of fireflies means that we will be able to put them inside of bottles or something. Like be able to.
Oh, that would be a great light source.
Oh yeah, especially if they're like there's some sort of animation of them flying around. But then they would also need to probably create some sort of block system where you can put a firefly bottle down somewhere. Like, or maybe even like instead of having a torch being put in the lantern, having the bottle with the firefly put in the lantern, and then like you get a firefly lantern instead of a normal lantern or a soul lantern. Yeah. So good. Yep. All right. Well, we have a lot of stuff to look forward to in both the next update and coming up in a couple months, and next year's update.
Definitely. I will have to start making plans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am kind of curious though. Like, the Warden has been advertised for the Caves and Cliffs update for so long, but they keep on pushing the Deep Dark further and further back. It was initially supposed to be part of the 1.17 update. Then it was pushed back to the 1.18 update. Now it's been pushed back to the 1.19 update. I do have to wonder, though, like, if the Warden is still going to be added at least as an egg in the 1.18 update. Like, are we still going to be able to mess around with it? Or if they're going to be saving the Warden for the Deep Dark release?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Because the Warden's...
I don't know. Well, hopefully it'll be even better when it comes out, even if it's a bit delayed.
Hopefully, but I mean, from what we've been seeing, it seems like the Warden itself has been done for ever since they first teased it, because they had it walking around. Now they've got it climbing up out of the ground. So exactly when will it be released? I really hope it is released with 1.18, which will allow people like server developers to mess around with it. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point if it was delayed once more to coincide with the Deep Dark update. Yeah. Frogs riding bats, anyone? That would be funny to see. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much all that we that I wanted to do for this stream. Moople, you got any other stuff? Yeah. Any other stuff that you want to add in?
Just frogs. Lots of frogs.
No, the Deep Dark is going to be added in the Wild update. That's what they were saying. They were talking about how the ruins were part of the Wild update, and it's looking like the Deep Dark is going to be a big part of that. Still waiting for the man to say frogs. Frogs!
Frogs!
All right. Well, anyway, troops, thank you all for watching. This has been a really fun stream. Frog Army. Oh, no. Because you know what, Moople? You were talking about how you have that whole mob arena thing. Like, maybe there's some sort of way for you to make enraged frogs or something? Something for that? Your own custom little twist? Oh, boy.
If Chicken lets me, yes, I will absolutely do my very best to try making an enraged frog. And it will be evil.
Alright.
And I can have my frog army.
Alright, well, anyway, troops, thank you all for watching. This has been a lot of fun. Moople, thank you for joining me for this. I am very grateful.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. And, yeah, I will see you guys later. I probably will be doing another stream on Sunday night. Probably, I don't know if I'll be doing Hot Wheels Unleashed or Empire Minecraft, but we'll see. Anyway, troops.
I vote Empire Minecraft.
What?
Said I vote Empire Minecraft.
All right, I'll definitely consider that then. Anyway, troops, thank you all for watching. I will see you all later. Bye.
Bye.